Hello, hello, dear beings, beautiful beings. Welcome to your Holy Nights practice. I am so happy you're here. I am Ixeeya Lin. I'll be your guide, and this is going to be a beautiful journey. It's a sacred time of year, and I imagine you can feel that if you were here prioritizing this, making time for it. It can be an incredibly creative time of year, and it's a time to recenter in our connection with our soul, our spirit, our creative center, our breath, our balancing our hormones. And if you are experiencing deep grief or seasonal depression, it's also a wonderful practice to help you rebalance and have community, have a creative outlet. We are going to be working with dreaming and reflecting and working with the creative process, the shamanic creative process. So first, let's begin with a centering. Let's bring our hand to our belly and our heart. This is specifically for women. The creative process is so interconnected with our bodies, our reproductive center. So I want to be able to talk about that and connect with you in that place with no holding back. On this 13 days, I'm available to you. Ask your questions, reach out. Feel your hands on your body now. Let's take 3 deep breaths and deeper exhales. Relaxing the body. Nourishing our bodies, our brains with the breath, the oxygen, the gift of the breath of life. Yes, Ma. Beautiful. All right then, I'm sitting here very colorful, dressed in my elf dress, in front of the beautiful Christmas tree, and we are ready to get creative. So this practice is a dreaming practice, but it's also a process of reflecting. Each day, you're going to be invited to reflect on the month that, so let's start over. December 24th begins the dreaming process from the sunset to the next sunset of Christmas Day. That connects with the month January and the zodiacal signs that match those months. I have a list of that for you, don't worry, it's very clear. To begin, we're going to reflect on that month last year and start to set intentions for the month this year, and then we're going to give it up to spirit and see what comes. We're going to do some self-care to prepare ourselves for a really good night's sleep and prepare our bedrooms as a comfortable, inspiring nest and go into the dream time. Now, not everybody dreams and remembers their dreams, so don't worry, we've got you covered. We will be using the dream time as a way to cultivate self-care and deeper connection with spirit. Whatever comes through the night, you immediately wake up and you jot it down. Okay, so when you prepare for bed, dim the lights. We're going to make a nice cup of herbal tea or hot water to settle your system. You're going to begin to reflect on the month a year ago that you're working with, the month that you're dreaming with. You're going to jot down some things from that previous year and honor what you've lived already. Then you're going to say a little prayer, and I recommend a decree, which is kind of like an affirmation to your angels, guides, guardians, spirit of that month. And it goes something like this. Call to my angels and guides, guardians of the January month. I know with all my heart you are guiding me forward. You are helping me dream tonight to show me what I need to know to be well in the month of January, to be my best self, to follow my soul path and soul mission. Help me to dream and see and feel what I need to see, dream, and feel. Something like that. I know with all my heart, I have the faith that you are showing me, that I know that we are together on this. You're affirming your connection with your guides and their guidance into your dream time. Now, we are using the whole day as a dream time because we are in the season of dreaming. We are in winter's womb, which is the time to dream and create and be created. I suggest on top of your journal that you're going to get, it's like 1 page of questions for each month. I suggest you get, I have this big sketchbook. I honestly got this at the dollar shop for like $5. It's huge, but I love getting a new one each season. So go get yourself a new sketchbook because you'll be jotting things down, but I want you to have plenty of space to let your creative muse wake up in the morning and just go. And you just let go of the rational mind and you just have your crayons there, your markers. If it's time to get a new set, do that for yourself today. Get yourself ready and inspired. And I like to have a new candle. It's my new beeswax candle. So I like to light this, do the reflection, do the prayer, have my tea, and go to sleep. And then in the morning, draw right after your dream. And if you don't remember your dream, sometimes starting to write, stream of consciousness, or the doodling will access some of the feeling and the memory. Now don't worry, we're going to be meeting each morning at 9 a.m. to go into some movement, some breath work, and some journeying to either clarify your dreams or to catch a new one in case you can't remember it. And you can keep drawing throughout the day to continue to inform what comes to that month. I don't want you to worry too much about being an oracle or a psychic. We're gonna piece it all together at the end on January 5th. We're gonna do some vision boarding. We're gonna do some a creative process work where it maps out your year and we'll organize it all and take a look at it. Right now, each day from sunset to sunset coincides with a month of the year that you're going to reflect and dream on, and you're just going to let yourself be in this creative shamanic process of getting out of the rational mind. None of this has to make sense. You're trusting the process. We'll make sense of it later, or if you have a question, if animals come, or what else? Symbols, colors, track it all. If it's not coming, just notice what you notice throughout the day. You might see an animal. You might have an emotional day. I want you to track everything and doodle about it throughout your day. Now, the first couple days are, it's Christmas. It's going to feel like, what am I doing? But it's a potent day. It's, the Christos, the new light has been born in you. A lot will come, and keep a journal. If you can't meet in person, don't worry. Get on the Facebook page, and it's there for you whenever you're ready. This is a time, like I said, for self-care, so don't beat yourself up. I'm here as your guide. You can WhatsApp me, you can Facebook me, you can, and I'm also on the journey, so I will, look at it a couple times a day, and we'll sync up. But this is really to create accountability and support for you to have this meditation and creative process. So I've made an audio for you that will help you to get into a relaxed state to meet your dream time. You can listen to it each night. It connects you with your breath, to the shamanic underworld, to your muscles and tendons to relax. And it's just kind of tucks you in for the night. So that's an audio, and this video is the intro video. Let me see if there's anything I'm missing. You're getting this through an email, and the email is like a resource page. You're gonna have right in the email the instructions to go get on the Facebook page and the WhatsApp. And the WhatsApp is for you to have a voice. We want you to be able to share and ask and engage in this process as much as possible. And in doing that, it activates that creative self to be able to share it, or share inspirations or prayers or visions that come. So it's also a place for you to ask questions, or if you're having a hard day and the grief or something's coming up, ask for support there, and we'll give it to you. Okay? Let's see what else. We have the schedule, the link up of the days with the zodiacal sign and the month and all that is in a chart for you, along with a page for each of the months and each of the dream time. And there is a tea blend. I'm going to tell you it here, but it's also written in that email. I so love working with plants and herbs to assist us on our journey. These plants are spiritual beings to me. They're allies, and they can help us. So this time of year is such an important time to rest and to reset for the coming year, for the spring. These plants will do that for you. Mugwort, chamomile, lemon balm, mint, spearmint or mint, and rosemary. I have the recipe on there. It's 3-part, 2-part, 1-1-1. And no matter how big a volume you're doing, however large that the 3 parts is, you relate it to that. Does that make sense? So if you're doing, well, yeah, just like 3 parts of the whole, just, how do I say this? I'm sorry. I think you get what I mean, right? So if you have, like if yeah, you will just 3 parts, you will take then, so say if you're putting 3 half cups of mugwort, then you would take that same measurement but use the 2, and the same measurement but of 1. That makes sense? So there's a few other herbs you might like to add in. Sometimes rose petal or rose hips can give a little boost to the immune system and soften the heart if you're having grief. And catnip is a wonderful sedative and good for immunity and the belly, the digestion. And I'd say you might want some licorice. Some of these herbs, especially the mugwort, can be very bitter, so you might like to brew your tea with a little bit of licorice root. And at the end of your tea, you might like a little honey in it for sweet. I love the bitter. It's really good for the liver, and great to work with the liver at this time of year. Okay, so you got your tea. You're gonna go get your sketchbook and a candle and set up your Holy Nights altar. The Holy Nights altar is up to you, but I love having black fabric and starting to bring the different crystals or symbols as it progresses. I have my candle there, and if you have a certain, like I love working with labradorite at this time of year, so I bring her to my altar with my candle. Now, the Holy Nights altar is usually kind of simple because we want to start to fill it with our creativity, with symbols, and you can make things along the way. We'll be talking about this and put it on the altar to start to, you know, weave it together. But to start, find a nice base and sturdy place in your bedroom next to your bed on a little table or something to be able to put your tea, your candle, the black fabric, the things we make, and have space for your journals and your pens. So the main thing is you really want to be able to wake up and go right to your journal and not start your day before you get some things written or drawn out, okay? So tomorrow night, the 24th, use the audio in the email. Actually, I think I might have to turn it. I'll see how I'm going to get that to you. It'll be obvious. But the first thing is get connected to the Facebook page. That's where it's private. That's where we'll start leaving everything for you. But be prepared. Get prepared with all of this for tomorrow night. Christmas Eve will be our first dream time from the sunset to the next sunset on the 25th. That will be your January Oracle Day, okay? And then so on and so forth. So you're all set. You have everything you need to start dreaming. Take the next day to get set up in the midst of the holiday chaos. And if it feels like too much, let everything go. Just get some computer paper, get an old candle. Make it easy for yourself. If you get overwhelmed, make it easy for yourself. This can happen a million different ways, and best to just tend to your self-care and ease and grace. All right, beautiful one, I'm so excited to be with you on this journey. I'll see you on 9 a.m. on the 25th. We will meet and talk about our journeys and go into some fine tuning. Bless you.